And away we go for season 2024. Joshua Edwards in the ruck for Perth. Followed up his own ball. Subiaco looked to raffle it, but Perth peel away with some early possession. An opportunity off the ball there for Chaplin. Goes back in and gets it. Picks it off there to Thompson. Thompson with a little range hand pass to Byrne. Slaps it on the boot. Ball in between the forward pocket and half forward flank. Subiaco through Clark will work things out. And they'll just work the ball to the wing. There was a late bump. Picked out there by Hickmott. Hickmott with his kick and a strong mark. Very strong mark taken there by Lee Kitchen, the veteran. Kitchen, do they run off his mark? Umpire's called high. So Lee Kitchen on centre wing, broadcast side of the ground, goes with a low ball. And a very good defensive mark. Floating back there is Poole. Poole, a poor kick. Went searching there for Noah Catchard. Here's Hickmott around the body. Another poor kick. Perth under a lot of pressure in defence. Subiaco will just look to lock things up. Umpire makes a decision. And he's called a holding the ball, which will mean that the Subiaco Lions will go back and have first crack at things for season 2024. And the ball is going to be in the hands of Jack Mayo. Mayo sporting the orange boots. Couple of touchy decisions early for both sides. Mayo on the approach, the left footer. Kicks are behind. You heard the rhetoric there of the local crowd. As Perth to bring the ball to the eastern side of the ground. Edwards was the target. Subiaco looked to work it towards the boundary line. Perth also too pretty keen just to soak a bit of time up. You throw in on that eastern side. Just having a look at this midfield of Perth. Some big challenges today. I said Charlie Thompson have to really get amongst it. The rucks to go at it. Cody Eaton in there for Subiaco. The Lions a go. Inside 50 again for them. Good tackle affected there by Scoble for the D's. Still Subiaco will go through Greg Clark. Clark again back in there. Applies the tackle. Perth have to be careful here. A snap around the body. And Foley uses his AFL experience and kicks the goal. Perth under the pump in their defensive 50. Subiaco making them pay. Foley showing his class. Subiaco drawing first blood. 1-1-7. Perth yet to have a true inside 50 of any currency. As they reload again. Jack Cooley looks to me like he's opposed to Greg Clark in the middle, so that's going to be a massive matchup. Cody Eaton again competes with Edwards. Scrap forward for Subiaco. Hickmott overran it. Was it a shove in the back there from the Perth defence there in Brogan Henry? The umpires awarded that. Clark gets on with it, goes to the forward pocket, and a strong mark taken. Sokol had his hands nice and high, just watched it into the gloves and took a fine mark. He's stuck in the left forward pocket. Prominent goal kicker, Sokol around the body. He's kicked it. Perfect start here for Subiaco. All the big names getting involved. Clark involved in that passage of play. Sokol finishing it off. Good pair of hands. And beautiful foot skills. So Subiaco have been fast starters in every one of their pre-season games. They're yet to lose an opening quarter. Perth, on the other hand, have been very ordinary with their starts, and it's basically continuing into their first round of football. Of course, the broadcast coming to you live on the AFL app, afl.com.au. Dan Hobley in the chair, the broadcast chair this afternoon. Great to have your company. Perth in some early trouble. Subiaco only 5.5 minutes in, lead 2-1 to Perth, yet to score. Edwards again beat in the ruck. Perth desperate at this stoppage just to break, at least break even. Here's Thompson, goes by hand, and inside 50 here for the Demons. And the mark at centre half forward. Looks to me like it's Bodle. Opportunity for Perth. Needs to be a goal for the D's, just for a settler. Bodle crosses the chalk at 50, kicks it into the man on the mark. Subiaco look to just soak up the numbers. You throw a blanket on majority of these players, there's a good 20 that are in there. So Perth with another opportunity. They're 25 metres out, directly in front. Again, the rucks will compete. Edwards got a hand on that. Here's a chance for Perth, and a goal. Jai Clark it is for the Demons, making something out of nothing. And the Demons get one against the flow. You see the benefit of the replay. Edwards getting his big frame around. Good deflection. Clark very clean through traffic. And the finish was superb. Even though it was from 10 metres out, he had to rustle his way through 6 or 7 players, find that space. And the Demons hit back, as I said, against the flow after Subiaco have dominated this opening 7 minutes. .50-50 there in the ruck stocks. Subiaco look to peel it out through Liam Hickmott. The free kick's been given. The Demons should clear. Another inside 50. Who are their targets up forward? Opportunity at the back for Subiaco. Savini fed it out. Subiaco relying a lot there on Clark to pull in a much-needed mark. Demons through Simpson, take it back over the boundary line. Ball 60 metres around at right half forward for the Perth Footy Club. Edwards against Eaton. Edwards took front position, taps it down, and the Demons will win a free kick. It was in the hands there of Cooley, gave off the hand pass. It was a good one through Austin Davis. Perth, if they can just find some clean pair of hands, they could be back on here. Eventually they raffle it. The shot on goal, the Subiaco defence should tidy it up. And a good mark taken in defence there by Drew Road. So Road at full-back for Subiaco. Goes short, looks for Clark, who marks on a half-back flank. Clark looking just to go into that midfield position. Mark taken there by Golding. Golding comes to the outer side of the ground, finds Kelman. Kelman back to Clark. Clark's got an absolute mountain of area to go. And inside 50 for Subiaco wasn't very well manufactured. The Perth defence was up to it though. Subiaco just overusing the football. And we'll have a throw in 55 metres around at left half forward for Subiaco. Greg Clark been very prominent early around this ball, been troublesome for Perth. Edwards, Eaton. Another kick inside 50. Front position again there for Subiaco. It's been a sign of the times. That was Borchett. Went through his hands. Opportunity again for Subiaco. Through the lights there of Franchini. Off the ground for Subi. Looks to me like it's Sokol again. And a second goal in the opening quarter has Subiaco out to a fast start. 3-1-19. Quick movement there from Franchini. Screwed it around the body on the replay. Sokol, bit of luck involved there, you would suggest. Bounced off the hands there of Golding. And through for the major opening. Subiaco, 3-1, leading Perth one straight. Of course, you're tuned in to the AFL Live app. Great to have your company. Dan Hobley taking you through this afternoon's broadcast. Of course, it's round one. It's the Demons, that being Perth, up against Subiaco. And you're listening to it right here on afl.com.au. Subiaco again, get the easy takeaway. Came off the boot there of Liam Hickmott. Brogan Henry went through his hands. Clark again involved. Foraging for the footy there was Jack Cooley. Demons again from half back. Constable goes by hand there to Taylor. And eventually they get the clearing kick, but only for the moment. Chopped off there by Savini, who comes back in board. Dangerous looking kick. And the Demons, through just a little bit of luck, can get some forward thrust happening. Strong mark on centre wing. Aaron Clark, the recruit. Goes high to half forward. Subiaco should be able to raffle this out of defence. They'll go. It was in the hands there of Noah Ash. Clark again around this football. Umpire's called out a free kick. I think this will go down to Golding. In fact, it goes to Liam Hickmott. Subiaco will clear. Golding now finds it. Sturgioni goes inboard. Goes into full forward position, but again Perth from half-back can just clear. And if they can just use an ounce of nous and use their numbers, they should be able to peel away and get things going. Here's Thompson. Thompson, an inside 50. Clark, 2-on-1. Can he use his body? Goes to ground though. Subiaco got a heap of numbers. One of those is the veteran there in Road, who clears it easy. Golding having it on the outer side of the ground, comes back inboard. Subiaco looks to nurse the ball up to centre half forward. Handball into centre half forward. Here's an opportunity to close on goal. Sturgiano kicks another one for the Lions. Far too clean. Perth got lost in defence. And the Lions did the rest. 4-1, 25. Perth one straight 6. As soon as the ball leaves that half-back line and the dominance of the midfield, Subiaco just look a class above. Clark, of course, has come to the bench. That 2-on-1 that he had in the previous contest that went inside 50 for Perth, so we'll keep an eye on that. That's shocking news for the Demons. To be down a key forward already. Byrne went through his hands. Thompson gets it back to Perth. He's just beset upon. Good work there from Edwards. Gave it back to Davis. Eventually there's a clearing kick, but no one at home. Luck's of fortune though. Here's Chaplin. Chaplin with the kick. Went looking there for Christian Carey. Off hands. And out of bounds. It's the ball in that left forward pocket. Opportunity for the Demons. Serbia again, just too easy out of defence. Thompson, Brogan Henry, usually slick by foot, turns it over. Savini will repel. Nice and quick for Subiaco. The mark taken a half back. Nursed up to the wing. Went looking there for Will Hickmott. The Damon's good enough to get some numbers around the ball. There'll be a ball up on that outer centre wing, the eastern side of the ground. Subiaco 4-1-25, Perth the one straight. In the ruck there is Ryan Borchett there for Subiaco. Picked up there by Simpson. Still on the line. Eventually he runs out of space, so to Greg Clark, and we'll do it all again. 15.5 minutes played, first quarter action. Subiaco, as I mentioned, 4-1-25, Perth one straight. Rucks to compete. Ball goes to ground. Demons through Constable. Bring the ball back into a central location. Picked up there by Davis. Gave it back to Brogan Henry. Off hands. Went through the hands there of Scoble. Subiaco again. Just have time, some space through Ferroni. Goes back to the goal kicker there in Sturgioni. He had it, then he lost it. Ferroni gets it back, just slaps it on the left boot. But all to no avail. And the Demons can mop up from half back. Good mark taken too. Taken there by Chaplin. Chaplin goes inside 50. Again, the delivery wasn't good enough there from Perth. Clark back there working hard as a midfielder. Subiaco to win the free kick. He goes back there to Liam Hickmott. So Hickmott switches it wide. Subiaco again. Doing it fairly easy. Corbett with his kick. It's a searching ball. If it pitches, Subiaco will be in the mix. Out of play. 55 metres around at left half forward for Subiaco. Borchett will compete here up against Chaplin. Borchett just wins it down to the front. Sturgio again in the action, being a goal kicker. Demons, though, on this occasion, good enough to clear. Savini goes by hand. The Lions again just look to pump it back inside 50. Caniglio went back there to Byrne, got it back, just forced to slap it on the boot, and it's just going to come back just as quick. Savini takes a very strong mark with that outer centre wing, eastern side of the ground. Has numbers inboard if he likes them. Just content to go down with a low ball, and it's a very good kick too. Picks out Ryan Borchett, the veteran. Goes with another searching ball. Perth should be able to clear this quite comfortably through Simpson. Simpson with his kick. Went looking there for Regan Clark. Just gave it up far too easy. Another inside 50 for Subiaco. Numbers are aplenty. Davis, little grubby ball. Still, it's just a matter of time before Perth turn it over. Sock it out of defence. Here's Kitchen, and his kick's horrible. So Regan Clark, can he clean things up from half-back for the D's? Clark in the defensive 50. Goes with a long ball. Out to that centre wing, pitches inside. Once again, the Demons through Davis will look to clear. No real numbers and no real fluency for either side. Hickmott has the ball in the middle of the ground. Went looking there for Sturgio. Back to Hickmott, who comes back inboard. Bounced off the chest there of Hickmott, that being Liam. who went back inboard, finds Foley, the former Eagle. Golding chases it up here for Subiaco. He's dispossessed. He almost basically threw it out. Inside 50 for Subiaco. There's a one-on-one. And going back with the flight, Brogan Henry did very, very well. So did Simpson. Delivery there. Wasn't that effective there to Clark, but they got away with it. Now finds Cooley. Cooley, they can run now, the Demons. Here's Noah Catchart, has a bounce, goes inside 50, wonky ball, kicks the goal. Demons hit back. Good bit of play, and it all came from the movement there of Sam Simpson. Took him on from half-back. Brilliant finish there from Noah Catchart. Familiar name, of course, here at the Perth Demons Football Club. You go back as far as Adrian Catchart. But just had the poise. Wasn't the greatest of kicks, but had the poise to finish. Took a couple of bounces. And the Demons again get one against the flow. Both of their goals have come at those key moments of where Subiaco have just dominated. Periods of play, 3 to 4 minutes. And the Demons get their second. 21.5 minutes gone, first quarter, and Mineral Resources Oval. And they trail 2 straight to 4-1. Clark goes by hand. Cleared eventually there by the ruck in Cody Eaton. Falls to Byrne. Perth will have to be clever here. Byrne, not so clever, just threw it on the boot. And it's going to land out of bounds. So Francicini will take it for Subiaco. Runs his full 15, and that's touched off the boot, so it can't be a mark. Cooley. Again, the Demons not outstanding in their disposal when they've left that 50. So Francicini will just bring it inboard. Nice kick. Finds Hickmont, that being Liam. His kick, chopped off. Demons are at full back. Eaton in best position. Edwards went through his hands. Eaton followed up his own football. Camped over at his ball shed. Umpire letting it go for a long, long time. Thompson comes up with the pill. So Edwards and Eaton to compete. Edwards took front position, through claim Clark. Must have been his 10th possession for the quarter. Gave it off there to Alone. Went inside 50, pitched in front there of Brogan Henry. In fact, that was Hill who took it about across the boundary line, and there'll be a throw in between right half forward and that right forward pocket. Some 35 metres around from Subiaco's goal. Perth can't afford to cough up another one. Straight away, there's just no room in there for any genuine key forward. Of course, this game starting a little bit later. Kicked off this afternoon at 4 o'clock Perth time. And there's been a sign of rust from both sides in this opening quarter. So the Demons have rallied at 40 metres close to the goal. Got it out of the defensive 50 for the moment. So Eaton against Edwards, been an intriguing battle. Eaton looks like he's giving up a few kilos. Clark again. If he's clean, gets another possession, just shovels it out. Here's Golding. Golding has a shot on goal. Luck is a fortune for the Demons. As it bounced off the chest there of the defender there in Connor Singh, and went through for another behind. Demons to clear. Again, disposal Not that great, and it's cut off there by Kitchen. Kitchen, usually very measured with his approach, goes looking for Sokol and an easy mark. Perth, for me, don't really have a match-up for him. Connor Singh was manning the mark, but Sokol is just too smart. Certainly not against him here in regards to being able to go back and kick this goal. Already has a couple for the quarter. Kick from 45 metres. Kick on its way. Just fades to the left and through for a behind, but it had plenty on it, plenty to like about it. Sokol has been very prominent this quarter. Ball at halfback in the hands there of Cooley. Cooley goes looking for Edwards. Eaton took front position. Ball goes to ground. Picked up there by Thompson. Back to Brogan Henry. Usually a strapping kick. Puts out the front there of Davis. Here's Austin Davis. You can hear the crowd go up a notch. Davis has had 3 bounces. He approaches goal. Davis with the shot. Kicks the goal. How about that? How about that? Well, you can thank Tarkin Brogan Henry for his work across halfback, but the ability to have 3 bounces, 4 on the approach and finish, the Perth faithful love that. And again, the Demons get one against the grain. Every opportunity they've had to take, they've taken it. Austin Davis with so far the goal of the day. Perth, you wouldn't think it, the amount of possession that's been in Subiaco's hands, but they trail only by the 9 points. 4-3 to 3 straight. Of course, you're on the AFL app, afl.com.au. Dan Hobley taking you through the broadcast. Going up a notch. Thompson just showing a bit of poise just to hold things up. Goes back to Brogan Henry. The Demons again. An opportunity to kick a late one potentially. Austin Davis. It's a class finish. There's no doubting that. Ball here right in front of us. Broadcast position. Edwards again. Is it down the path there of Thompson. Thompson. Clark overran it. Thompson got it back. Brogan Henry went through his hands. Applied the tackle though. And we'll go again. Will be thrown up. Just near the centre square. It's on the broadcast side of the ground. Kick came out of the pack. That was Jack Cooley. Another inside 50. Road was good enough though. Gave it back to Dwyer. The veteran goes to the outer side of the ground. Clearing kick. The Demons through Davis, keep it in. Here's Austin Davis, the previous goal kicker. Beautiful kick. Magnificent kick. And he finds Aaron Clark. Good to see Clark back out there for the D's. Connor Singh has gone to the bench there for Perth. Biggest kick of the day for the Demons. Sporting the number 9 for the Perth Football Club. Aaron Clark, of course, all the way over from Victoria. His approach. Kicked under it, dragged it left, through for a behind. The Demons needed that. Clark, of course, recruited as a goal kicker. Here's Dwyer. Just been such a great player in that back line for Subiaco for a number of years. Quarter time. Subiaco 4-3-27 lead, but they're there at the moment. And with the second term only moments away from starting, they're a kick and a half from the lead. Greg Clark, though, been pivotal for the Subiaco Lions. Away they go for the second term, won there by Eaton for Subiaco. Follows up his own football. Something I've really noticed in that opening quarter too is he just tends to do that a lot, playing more like a ruck rover. Foley gives it off. Here's Kitchen again. An inside 50 for Subiaco now. Can be a goal kicker. Goes to full forward. Demons have to be clever here. Hill was with the slap. Singh with the hand pass. And through Taylor, the veteran. They'll just float the ball out. Subiaco again, though, just queuing up. Foley, another inside 50. Singh back with the flight and takes a very good mark. Singh with his kick finds Scoble. That's Elijah Scoble. Gives the ball to the running Hill. He's an impressive customer. Of course, that name needs no introduction in West Australian football. Hill with his kick. Searching ball. Overrun there by Kemp. Eventually, Clark picks it up. Clark with his kick was absolutely spot on. Looking for his namesake there in Aaron Clark. And the ball goes out of bounds at right half forward for the Perth Football Club. They love an early goal. Greg Clark already barking orders there for the Lions. They stand opposed at the moment to Corey Byrne. Eaton wins from the back. Clark, just so impressive. Gives the ball by hand. And Subiaco are going to turn it over here. Came off the boot there of Jack Mayo. Looked to me like it was out of bounds on the full, and effectively was. Here's Poole. He's got a couple of early touches in that opening quarter. So Jack Poole in the shadows here at Mineral Resources. Crosses the chalk. Needs a target. Clark, the obvious nature. And the mark taken inside 50 there by Edwards. Well, we talk of a target for the Perth Footy Club that they've been hunting for a long time. Edwards drifting forward, taking a very, very strong mark. This will be the perfect start for the Perth Demons. Edwards on the approach. Finishes the job. Demons get their fourth. They go to 4-1-25. They trail Subiaco 4-3-27. Just a tick under. 3 minutes gone, second term. Right here on afl.com.au. Dan Hobley taking you through the broadcast this afternoon. Of course, other fixtures. Final results for the WAFL within round one. A couple of full-time scores. Of course, we know all about Thursday's action, but Peel Thunder were the big winners over East Fremantle today. Final score 12-10-82 for Peel Thunder over the Sharks. The defending premiers 9-9-63. So back in the action, the goal kicker there in Edwards. Gets it back again. Just taps it forward. Demons again, an opportunity to go forward. Clark eventually just feeds it in. Picked off there by Dwyer, who went on to his opposite boot. Showed his versatility. Byrne went by hand. Thrown on the boot, and another great mark taken a half forward. Demons. Clark should mark and does. Beautiful movement there from the Demons. And that's what they're going to look to do. They're going to look to isolate Clark up there at full forward. Used his body magnificently. Should go back and kick a fairly simple goal. And he does. All of a sudden, the Perth Footy Club Lead Subiaco 5-1-31. Subiaco 4-3-27. Demons most impressively spreading the goal kickers. Jai Clark with one, Aaron Clark with one, and then singles to Catchard, Davis, and of course the Ruckman and Edwards. For Subiaco, you're just turning in. Sokel's kicked a couple. Foley and Sturgiano has kicked one also. Demons have kicked the first two of the quarter. They've thrown the gauntlet back down to South, or I should say, Subiaco. This time Eaton. Well over the top of Edwards. Umpire's going to look to play holding the ball here. Thompson was the last one to sit on it. So Foley, you would suggest, would look to clear here for Subiaco. Plays on from the centre square. High ball to centre half forward and a very good mark taken. So there has been a 50. There's been advantage paid. The umpire has just pushed that further down the ground. So there should be the full scope of a 50 there. Byrne was the original. Here's an opportunity for Perth and another goal. Jed Kemp. The Demons have started this quarter in ferocious style. It all started with the great defensive mark there of Caniglio across that half-back position, backed himself in. The 50 metres was paid, the ball was kicked deep inside 50. And Jed Kemp did the rest and kicks his first of the afternoon. So in the space of 7 minutes, the Demons have kicked 3 goals. Suddenly, it's Subiaco. They look flat-footed. Huge takeaway. And the Demons will win it out. Ball goes to half forward. Mark taken there by Clark. Clark with a kick inside 50. Had a little bit too much on it. Went looking there for Bodle. Picked up here by Simpson. Simpson goes back inboard. Kick was a little bit cute. Subiaco under huge amounts of pressure. And the Demons lock it in. Big opportunity for the D's to get a bit of space. Another inside 50. Can they be clean? Picked up there by Bodle, who may have copped the high one originally. Luck's a fortune there for Subiaco. Your ball up. The D's just look to me like they're just running on the top of the ground at the moment. Subiaco already showing a little bit of fatigue. And kicking this back pocket though to the lines. It's stuck in the right back pocket for Subiaco. It's in the hands there of Savini, who just has to go down the line effectively. Golding almost a shove in the back. Just kicks it forward. Fairly vacant forward line here for Subiaco. Picked up there by Scoble. Back to Caniglio. Then by hand to Poole. Poole pokes the ball up to centre wing. First back there for Subiaco was Corbett. He was helped back over the boundary line. Edwards showing a little bit of anger when it mattered. So Subiaco under some duress. Ball thrown in. Edwards again, been dominant in the ruck with the hit-outs. The Demons. Here's Clark. Kick wasn't on its way the best. Dwyer would just nurse it through from behind. The physicality of Perth has been telling in this second term. So Dwyer, I think, has won a free kick out of that. So that hasn't been awarded a behind. So Dwyer with his kick. Again, the pressure. Here's Road. That's the outer side of the ground. Finds Kelman. Kelman looked to move the ball quickly. And Brogan Henry again has been outstanding in defence, belted the ball back over the boundary line. So we throw in on the eastern side of the ground. Edwards to be opposed there to Bourchette. Bourchette was clean. Kick inside 50, and Subiaco went looking for Cycle through his hands. So good defence again there from the Demons. Elijah Scobell has been very, very good down there for the D's. And there'll be a throw-in in that left forward pocket. So 25 metres around from Subiaco's goal. Kitchen in there for Subiaco. Golding also. Clark effectively comes out to alone. Snaps around the body. Bounce will be the thing. Scobell just watches it cross the chalk in that right forward pocket. And we'll have another throw-in. Now, what the Demons have looked for in these types of situations is the bursts of Brogan Henry or the kick out of space of a Daniel Hill. They've looked to release, they've looked to just cross, get it out of there nice and quick. Clark, his kick was smothered. So be a throw in again in that right forward pocket. Perth leading 6-1-37. They have a 10-point buffer over the highly fancied Subiaco. 4-3-27. We've played nearly 11 and a half minutes of the second term, round one action. Kitchen just lining up across the defensive 50, or he's attacking 50. Edwards been so impressive to Cooley, who gets that releasing kick. Here's Simpson. Just got to keep his feet. He did not. Doing brilliantly there for Subiaco was Francicini. Goes inside 50. Drop mark. Cycle pretty happy just to soak things up. There'll be another ball up. 35 metres around from the goal face of Subiaco. Again, Scobell pretty keen to see this back over the boundary line. The Demons at the moment. These are the big moments in this game of footy. Can they keep Subiaco just from scoring when they go forward? Mayo to do the ruck work for Subiaco. Immediately, the Subiaco mids under a lot of pressure. Clark snapped around the body. Touched, as the umpire has said, and there'll be a throw-in. So a good pick up there from the umps. So the ball at left half forward will be thrown in just in front of the massive set of lights here out at Mineral Resources. Such an impressive oval itself. Very fortunate to have some wonderful grounds around the WAFL. Bourchette will be going up against Edwards. Bourchette giving away some size. Through came Clark. Eventually Subiaco again will go back inside 50. Just pitches in front there of Mayo. Again, no space, and the Demons are pushing them wide. Just to that left half forward flank, not allowing them to straighten up. So there's been stoppage after stoppage. There's been ball in after ball in. Perth sticking to their plan. Subiaco desperately trying to fire theirs up. Edwards from the takeaway. Ball out in the wing. Boda was there for Perth. Did very well just to hold things up. Inside 50 again. Clark couldn't keep his feet. Subiaco's defence again. Been asked the question. Good tackle applied there by Byrne. The umpire said that he's ridden into his back. Collectively, a pretty good decision, I would have thought. Subiaco will win it through Drew Road. Where's this next number coming though? Road, will have to kick to a contest. And Brogan Henry has been resolute along there with Hill in belting the ball away. Defensively, Perth have been outstanding. Subiaco struggling to get the ball up to their half-forward line and hitting a target. Edwards up against Borchett. Through came Cooley. Ferroni, that being Connor Ferroni, was thrown to the ground. Burns in there for the Perth Demons. Sturgiano, he's around there for Subiaco. Umpire has left this go for an eternity. It's been a figure of the day, really. And the kick will be taken by Perth. It lands in the hands there of none other than Cooley. Inside 50, probing kick, be looking for Clark, goes over the top of his head. Dwyer and co under some pressure, and another turnover, and it lands in the hands there of Kemp. Already been a goal kicker this afternoon for Perth. Tucked up at left half forward. Seems very confident. Wouldn't this be massive for Perth? Kemp very close to the man on the mark. Kick on its way, won't make the distance. Huge fly over the top there. There from the ruckman from Subiaco and Cody Eaton. Hammered through for or behind. Tick under 17 minutes played, second term. Subiaco trail 4-3. They're in foreign territory against Perth. 6-2 to the Demons. And again, them finding themselves in some genuine trouble. Dwyer goes by hand. Getting it back there was Marlon Corbett. Corbett, Mayo in all sorts of trouble. Comes back to Corbett, just forced to kick it into a central location. Hill did his best. Subiaco. Fire on goal. That being Clark, who snapped around the body, slammed into the behind post, so out of bounds on the full. And the D's should be able to clear quite comfortably. Clark back with the flight. Aaron Clark, his namesake, leading up. So Greg Clark for Subiaco at right half forward, inside 50. Goes looking for Sokol. Again, the Demons up to the challenge here in defence. Simpson's been good back there. Mayo. No space in there for any player. Good luck getting that out. Davis applies the tackle. Subiaco will be desperate for a goal. The boys called out infringement here for Subiaco. And it's going to go to Liam Hickmont. So Hickmont, out of that stoppage, has picked out a free kick, the umpire. Not sure if he's going to get the journey from there. He's going to be kicking from 48. Crosses the chalk of 50. Gets very close to the man on the mark. Powerful looking kick. Fades to the left-hand side. And through for a behind for Subiaco. But if they're looking for any type of scoreboard pressure, they'll take it behind at the moment. The dominance of Perth's been that good. Caniglio springs it out of full-back. Finds the veteran there in Taylor. Taylor just goes for distance and space. Bodle overran it. Comes back to Chaplin, who just hacks it forward for the Demons. The ball pitches probably a foot inside. And there'll be a throw in just in between the eastern centre wing and left half forward for the Demons, who lead on that scoreboard just in front of the umpire, 6-2 to Subiaco 4-4. Eaton to compete with Chaplin. Byrne looking just to take the ball back over, soak up a little bit more time, and there'll be another throwing. Been an absorbing battle. Both sides having interesting results in their pre-season. Subiaco come here with a wonderful record. Perth desperate for an opening victory. Chaplin again. Just taps it forward. Comes to Thompson. Umpire's pulled out a free kick from there for the Demons. So just waiting on what's happened there. But there is a free kick to the D's. And I think there's potentially, may have been a number taken out of all that. So that might be Bodle stuck in the pocket. So the kick across the face. And it's just snuck in for a behind. So the umpire did go over and have a look at each player's number. So there may have been a report out of all that. Savini's number, you would suggest, may have been taken. Subiaco on that outer eastern wing. Will pump back into a central location. Through came Savini, the man that's gone in the book for more reports. There'll be a ball up on that outer eastern wing. Plenty of players around here. Chaplin, who's rucked well since he's gone in there for Perth. Clark's in there, that being Greg. Demons, what's been a feature is their fierceness around the stoppage. They haven't let Subiaco in this last quarter and a half just rip the ball out of there. The first 10 minutes of this game was a feature of Subiaco's game. They just peeled out and away they went to work. Byrne gets a kick out of that pack. Not too much on it. Savini will just have the ball at half back. And looking to take the kick. Gets a lead there from Sturgio, which is ignored. Instead goes looking for Eaton. Lands in the hands there of Borchett. Came in back in board. It was interesting. Went to give it to Eaton. The Demons look to propel the ball forward. But the mark is taken a half back there by Drew Road, who's been probably one of their better players. The Lions in defence. Had his hands full all day. Where's the options here? Road with his kick. Hill under this. Eaton was pushed out of the contest. Chaplin works it towards the boundary line. Good tackle affected there on Golding. Ball in that outer centre wing and left half forward. Subiaco looking to attack. I must say, Joseph Chaplin has been a good move for Perth going to the ruck. Eaton certainly getting the run around at the moment. Smothered. The handball. Clark was quick, go back to Golding. Here's Greg Clark again with a low ball. Probably should have had a shot for goal. Has been a feature of the Demons and Subiaco when they've gone inside 50. That'll be a free kick, you would suggest, to Subiaco. The old-fashioned coat hanger. And the umpire, rightfully so, picking it out, and Jordan Ferroni should go back and slot Subiaco's 5th goal of the afternoon, you would suggest. Sporting the lime boots. He's only a small man. So, Ferroni. 25 metres out. Made the umpire work. And he's kicked to behind. So, Subiaco starting to add up in their column. They're doing very un-Subiaco-like things. And missing goals from 25 metres out directly in front is something that you can certainly put in that column. Ball's in the hands of Caniglio. The little fella goes long and strong. Went looking there for Edwards. Mayo had it for a task. Bounces out there to Cooley. Cooley tried to feed it there to Bodle. He had it, then he spent it. Kitchen wraps it up for Subiaco, and I tell you what, the Lions were lucky there. Eaton, Edwards to compete in the ruck. Foley. Thompson throws it on the left foot. Demons again playing in front. There should be a free kick to Kemp. You would suggest that he was held. Now Kemp needs to move the ball quick for the D's. Where's his leaders? You'll know that Aaron Clark will be leading. Kemp, 35-metre ball inside the forward line. Bounces over the back. Christian Carey there. Subiaco will just escort it back over. Marlon Corbett doing well in defence. And Subiaco should be able to clear. Through the hands there of Clark. Again, another uncharacteristic mistake there from Subiaco. Caniglio, again, very, very clean. And he's found a target there in Noah Catchard, who's at left half forward. This will be right on the arc of 50. Does get very close to the man on the mark. If he's having a set shot, he'll be kicking from 48. Demons 6-4, leading Subiaco 4-5. Kicks right on the point of 50. Where's the flies? Clark went up with a very good mark, a strong mark, taken there by Eaton. The left footer goes to Dwyer. Dwyer to Rode, who'll take a bounce from half back. Oh, don't be too cute. Goes looking for Mayo, and again Perth's defence is up to it. Fist coming in there from Jack Poole. Damon's back six has been outstanding. Their mids working hard. And all of a sudden, things looking tough for Subiaco. Where's the workhorses going to come from? Who's going to do it? Borchette. Tapped it forward immediately, but set upon. Another ball up. And this out of centre wing. John Clark looks to be limping from the ground. Hopefully that's not too serious for Perth. Meanwhile, back to the action. Ash gave the hand pass off. Subiaco go inside 50. Low ball. Beautiful kick. Lovely kick. That's a bit more like it for Subiaco. On the burst was Sokol. And he hit that hard. Owned his space to Ben Sokol. Says a lot when the Demons can say they've kept him relatively quiet with 2 goals. Still been a thorn in the side of the Perth Football Club for some years, and many other teams. Sokol on the approach. Should kick this for the Lions. And does. Subiaco get one back late in the second term. How important will that be? 5-5-35. They trail Perth 6-4. 40. 5 points to margin in favour of the Demons. Tick over 29 minutes played. You with Dan Hobley this afternoon. Of course, this game on the AFL app. AFL.com.au. Ben Sokol once again showing his ability to finish as one of the premier forwards in the competition. 3 for the half, which is the danger signs for Perth. Should only be, you would say, potentially under a minute left for this second half. Of course, the goal add on a little bit of time. Byrne will clear. The Demons again just get an exit. Clark on the burst. In fact, that was Carey. Carey with his kick over the top. Good looking kick. Can they get it on the second grab? Demons, I think it might be Davis, who snaps around the body. That would have been handy for the D's. Davis has just been so good around the pill. Push comes to shove. And he's put himself in some positions where he can kick some goals. Subiaco got away with one there. Corbett, shocking ball out of defence. This should clearly give the Demons a chance just to hit a target inside 50. Through the hands there at Clark. Clark back to Christian Carey and finds the new recruit there in Sam Simpson. Simpson goes looking for Aaron Clark. Beautiful kick. Oh, bounced through his chest. Has it been paid? It's been paid. Right on the stroke of the bell of half time. How big's this going to be? So Clark, to my knowledge, has been paid the mark. Over the shoulder, chopping the arms, call it what you like. He'll take his kick. He's already kicked one. All of this happening only a matter of a few seconds before half time. To give the Demons some breathing space. The home faithful will love this. Clark on the approach, the right footer, bangs it through. Demons go to the break. With the 12-point buffer, they go to the break, 7-5-47. Subiaco, 5-5-35. Outstanding quarter of football from Perth. It was all off the back. And doesn't this opening 5 to 10 minutes offer up something extremely critical for both sides? For Perth's belief and for Subiaco to get back into the game. It doesn't feel like 2 goals, it probably feels like 3 or 4. A good start though. Eaton down to Clark, instant inside 50, Hills under pressure. Elijah Scobell again, just been so resolute in defence, just hold things up for a moment. And there'll be a ball up, 45 metres out from Subiaco's goal. Mayo to do the ruck work. It's in front. This is where the Demons have been good from half-back, just hacked forward. Overrunning the ball there was Byrne. Again, just through the class of Simpson, they can manufacture something out of that. Clark, Simpson, Kemp, Sturgio, goes by hand to Carey. The umpire, I think, has called that a throw. So the possession came off the hand there of Kemp. Carey did have that inside 50 for Perth, but it won't count. And the kick will be taken at half-back. Sturgio has kicked a goal for Subiaco. He's at half-back. Goes with a low ball there to the veteran there in Kitchen, who gives it back to Sturgio. Inside 50, penetrating kick. Connor Singh got the fist in, and it was a delightful bit of defensive play. Brilliant stuff there from Singh. Opposed there to Cycle. And when it comes to defence against the very best, you have to be very clean, and he was. The ball will be thrown in at left forward pocket, some 35 metres around from Subiaco's goal. Must kick the first, you would suggest. Edwards at the back of this contest. Davis floating around it. Gets the handball out. Gave it to Edwards. Got it back. Davis again following that ball up. He runs out of real estate. There'll be a throw in. Just crossing the chalk of 50. Still at left half forward for Subiaco. 55 metres around from their goal. Sturgio will be very vital around this contest for Subiaco. Edwards continues to battle in this intriguing ruck contest with Eaton. Eaton this time wins it out. Kitchen follows it up, so too Thompson. And there'll be another throw in again and we'll repeat the dose. The Demons will be looking for the run of Hill and Brogan Henry from half-back. Serbia will be looking for the class of Golding or someone to come through. Edwards just took it out of the ruck. Probing kick. Went looking for Clark. Kemp overran it. Subiaco good enough just to, through Barenga, to push it towards the boundary. And in the beautiful stark sunshine out there on that eastern wing, there'll be a throw-in. 12-point lead to the Demons. Edwards and Eaton to resume their ruck battle. Shallow throw-in, favoured Edwards. Sturgio around the body, tough kick to mark as a key forward, floating back with the pack there is Caniglio. Been resolute in defence. Demons mucking around with it just a little bit. Davis to Caniglio. Comes back inboard. Guess who? Scoble. Been brilliant at centre half back all day. Goes with his kick. He'll go to the run there of Brogan Henry. Gives it to his partner. There in Hill. Hill to Clark on the bounce. Hit hard. Gee, that was a wonderful tackle. Brilliant tackle there for Subiaco. Savini, who we can confirm has been reported. He's gone into the book for misconduct. So he has been reported. Edwards palms it down. The clamps are applied. Eaton. Kitchen came through. Paid advantage. Goes to Sturgio. Dangerous signs here for the D's. Caniglio was up to the task. High ball. Clark back with the flight. Almost took the mark. Clark tackled by Mayo. The locals scream for a free kick. And it's been paid holding the ball. So Jack Mayo wins a controversial free kick, if you ask the locals. Kicking the ball from right half forward. Hasn't had too many set shots today, so we haven't seen just how far the leg can swing. He's a left footer. Both knees taped up, sporting the between those orange style boots of sunburnt orange. The kick on its way, though, is absolutely magnificent. Jack Mayo kicks a very important goal for Subiaco. 5.5 minutes into the third quarter. And certainly stokes this contest up. No love lost between the Perth Footy Club and Subiaco. The Lions draw first blood. They trail by 6 points. 7-5 to 6-5. Jack Mayo, outstanding. Kick that from 52. Have Mayo down for 2. So he's a multiple goal kicker. And will resume the battle in the middle of the ground. Half bathed in sunshine, half bathed in the shadows. Free kick to Subiaco. Going to go to their skipper there in Clark. Subiaco getting a hint of momentum. Clark looks to play on. How's Perth's defence going to measure up? Brilliant mark. Caniglio yet again. Been absolutely resolute, been one of their better players. He's a small man, but the heart of a lion, no pun intended. The Demons bring the ball back in the middle. Davis follows it up. Clamps are around by Jack Poole. Very, very good tackle. So Subiaco are held up. Big clearance this is. You just get the feeling. Massive clearance here for the Demons. If they can get the response, the belief will grow. If Subiaco kick another one, falls to Davis. Eastern wing, kick. Just pitches in front there of Clark. Clark had Bodle in support, ran out of territory, crosses the boundary line. 55, or basically 60 metres around at left half forward for the Perth Footy Club. Sun is vanishing. Tick under, 8 minutes played, third term. 6 points the difference. Sturgio goes by hand. Subiaco will peel out of this. Target will be Sokol. Great work there from Singh. Been an absorbing battle. Demons have numbers. Sokol has the presence. It was a high tackle. Jack Poole for the D's will take it in the back pocket. So Jack Poole goes looking for the reliable Edwards. Eaton flew from the back, came to Sturgio, gave it back to Edwards, got it back to Sturgio, gave it to Greg Clark. Good luck in marking that. And he does. It's Jack Mayo again who's becoming the proverbial thorn in the Demons' side. How did he mark that? Kept his eye on it. The Demons' defence just got lost for that 10 seconds. They'll be disappointed with that, especially the man that stands the mark there in Scable. And Mayo, if you suggest from his last kick, this should be an absolute soda. Tougher kick though. Kicks from 40. Kick on its way. Pushes it across the face as he missed the lot. The commentary's curse is well and truly alive. Through for a behind, only just. D's from full-back. Long kick came back from Taylor. Edwards again, very impressive. Been one of Perth's best. Just around the ground. Gets a lead from Kemp. He ignores that, goes with a low 40-metre ball. This is where the Demons need to go. Dwyer mops it up from half-back, gets on his bike. Was that 15 metres? Hickmont, now to Clark. Clark with his kick. Hill fell over at the wrong time. Fell into a nest here of 3 lines. Hickmont with the approach. Across the face. Been a sign of the Demons all day, that pressure. And the home faithful are loving that. It's been a sign of the new look Demons, just that late pressure, and Subiaco haven't been able to handle it. You're thrown in this left forward pocket. Mayo. Davis. Good smother there by Kitchen, the veteran. Speaking of which, hot in the kitchen. Ball taken over the boundary line. So 40 metres around here from Subi's goal. Mayo content to do the rucking inside 50. Edwards content to go with the basics. He wins this down. The D's through Davis, who's been outstanding. Touch ball, so look to play on. Clark. Taylor, Simpson. Welcome to the WAFL as he was smashed into by the Subiaco attacking. No space. They do have Byrne as an option. Thompson effectively got it on the boot somewhat. Borchett had more time than he thought. Clark was held there by Edwards and will get a free kick. Clark will look to move the ball quick. The D's will have to be onto this. Clark, 35-metre ball, looks for Sokol. Singh, picked up there by Hill. Good hand pass. And the Demons are away. From half-back. Ball taken on the wing. In the hands there of Christian Carey. Carey kicks the ball the required distance over the top there of Chaplin. Throws the appeal from the locals. The umpires ignored that. Thrown it at right half forward. The Demons in the attacking mindset. 55 metres around from their goal. Edwards looks exhausted. Done a power of work already in this third quarter. Was pushed out by Eaton. Went back in. Gave the handball off. Somehow Subiaco peel away. Good mark taken there by Golding. Goes back inboard there to Hickmont. That would be the Liam variety. Puts it out in front of Will. Here's his namesake, Will Hickmont. It just has to be clean. Sokol drops the mark. Stroke of luck there for the D's. Comes back inboard. Singh was brilliant yet again. And Clark will go to Davis. Davis at half back. Finds Taylor, the veteran, on the outer side of the ground, just in front of that scoreboard, which reads the D's 7-5-47. Subiaco 6-6-42. Probing kick. Carey flew for the D's, came back with interest. Subiaco through Will Hickmont, slips a hand pass out to Clark, yet another possession. Fortunate, Golding runs it, he's required 10 metres and spots up Sokol with a delightful ball inside 50. Marked at left half forward. Sokol, that tucked up. But really he's going to have no real choice as his Subiaco teammates are extremely tired to have a shot. Probably had nothing else in mind. Sokol, outrageous if he kicks this. Shot on its way. And he made the umpire, the boundary umpire, every umpire in that part of the territory do some work out of bounds on the full. Caniglio. Vital disposal from the back pocket. Has to be clean. Runs his full 10 metres. Went looking for Kemp. Just off the outstep, the Demons. Thompson, hard. Savini overcooked it. Chaplin was the last one that had the possession. Took it back over the boundary line, the big fella. And then another throw in right in front of the Mineral Resources scoreboard. The Demons. 15 minutes gone, third term, lead by 5 points. WAFL action, of course. This is the last game to conclude round one. Been a fascinating round one since Thursday night in West Perth. Knocked over Claremont by 2 points. Keegan Knott kicking a late goal. Good mark taken there by Noah Ash. The disposal, though, was pretty ordinary. Came back to Hickmont, now to Kitchen. Usually does a good thing, goes inside 50. Another great spoil there from Connor Singh. Been a brilliant battle between Sokol and Connor Singh. At this stage, you'd probably have Connor Singh just ahead. Purely because he's kept Sokol to 3 goals. In the last 3 contests, he's beaten him and hammered the ball back over the boundary line. Edwards. Hickmont. Caniglio, oh, he hasn't got it. Sokol was clean as he could be. Davis with poise. Again, it goes to that favoured part of the sunshine. And the Demons again survive. Subiaco, though, are pressing. Beautiful evening here in Perth, not a breath of wind. Lights have been flicked on. And the hometown, the home team, I should say, is in front. It's Subiaco looking to apply the pressure if they can kick this next goal. Boundary line wins out. Mayo been good this quarter. Sokol also been evident on the lead. So the options are there for Subiaco if they can get that momentum to hit back and snatch the lead from the D's. Kick inside 50. Umpire's called out a free kick. And the kick will be taken at half back by Cooley. Cooley crosses a chalker defensive 50. Probing long ball. Christian Carey flew from the back. Eaton was too good at the front. Took it on the chest. Disappointing result for the D's. Subiaco coming up trumps. Eaton just floats it inside 50. Caniglio with his problems. Subiaco, can they get a hand pass out? Cooley. Singh has his issues in the back pocket. Somehow disposed of the ball, but it could come back and hurt the D's as Greg Clark has been awarded a free kick. Now, the only thing I can think of there is that he's had his path infringed as he took the mark by a Perth Demons player that we need to pick up, which has taken Greg Clark to the top of the goal square, and the skipper bangs it through, and Subiaco hit the front. 7-6, 48, 7-5, 47. Tick under 19 minutes played, third quarter. Our broadcast, of course, coming to you live on the AFL app, afl.com.au. Dan Hobley is me. I have the privilege to bring you the action this afternoon. This twilight fixture has lived up to every breath. And we haven't even got into the last quarter or so. Massive, massive takeaway. If Subiaco could get ahead, a few worries start to creep inside the Demons' heads. The Demons have never needed a goal more. Davis from the middle gets it onto his left boot. Chaplin. They effect the kick to the half-forward line. Tough mark. Road. Ferroni under all sorts of pressure. Cooley with the hand pass. Ferroni did his best in defence. Been played deliberate. Carey flew in the pocket. Subiaco far too organised in their defensive allotment. Some great work done there by Marlon Corbett, who's been one of their better players. And just look for Dwyer. Angus Dwyer to be barking a few orders back here for Subiaco. This is where they're just so well set up. Eaton wins that ruck tap easily. Comes to Byrne. Byrne with his kick, just kicks it out the path. Simpson pushed Sturgio into it. Good battle that. Clark was outrun. Subiaco quite effective from half-back. They will clear. Are the numbers there? All the Demons need to do here is lay a shepherd, and Chaplin can effect his kick away, but he's turned it over. Lands in the hands there of Sturgio, who's been a very good player for Subiaco. Has the ball in between centre wing and half-back. Picks out Kitchen, who marks on the eastern side of the ground in true centre wing position. Kitchen goes looking for Mayo. Bounces off his hands. Brogan Henry applied the clamps and the pressure to go with it. Rushing it back over the boundary line. It'll be a throw in, some 60 metres around from Subiaco's goal at left half forward. The Lions lead by a point. Tension in the air. Eaton knocked Chaplin out of the way. Picked up there by Kitchen. Just usually so clean. Comes back, Hickmott. That's Liam. Pokes it inside 50. Hill back to Brogan Henry. Scoble has to be clean. Not a bad result for the Demons, but for Subiaco, they'll be encouraged that they're getting some inside 50s. The Demons have crept probably 5 to 8 metres closer their way. Subiaco, again, just looking to threaten. Eaton, again, was better organised in that contest. Another inside 50 for the Lions. Mayo to play in front. Taylor back with a flight. Did very well. He was legged, the veteran. Tough as they get. There's Taylor. Eat a box of nails for breakfast. Ball to be thrown back in. So Chaplin, the post to Borchette. Borchette, the smaller man of the two, won the tap. Paddles it forward. There'll be a free kick out of that. Subiaco have given it up. Alone gave the kick away. Caniglio. The Demons have to be clean. Hill floats around this. He was accompanied there. Originally the kick was directed towards Jack Poole, who was tired and pretty happy to see the line to suck in the breaths. 1 point separates both sides. Massive 4 points on the line. Chaplin slaps it forward. Into the path there of Thompson. Sturgio, good hand pass back to Ferroni. Ferroni will get it back on the left boot. Will pitch inside. Out of bounds on the full. Taken in the right back pocket. Jack Poole will take it in the back pocket for the D's. Gets a lead there from Caniglio. It's ignored. The kick will go in the direction there of Edwards. Edwards nearly plucked the mark. Good enough to get his own ball back. Met solidly though. Big bump coming in there from Malone. Free kick given away. That's undisciplined there from Subiaco. Didn't have to do that. Chaplin took the kick, gave it to Byrne. Byrne wanted to get moving. Oh, Davis coughed it up. Sold a task there for Hill. Was he held? Hill, the little fella. The umpire's called advantage. Not much of an advantage there for the D's. Drew Road did the right thing for Subiaco. Wrapped the ball up as the Demons look to attack. And just for a moment, their defence can reload. Take a breath. Beaten. Edwards almost gave away a free kick. Bomb forward. Hill sets himself. Scoble. Kitchen. Sturgio. Comes back inboard. Inside 50 again for the Lions. Mayo takes the mark. Good probing kick there by Foley inside 50. This is... Well, the Demons only have themselves to blame. Giving away two 50-metre penalties, which has given Subiaco now a 7-point lead. Really unforgivable there from Perth. Mayo would have had a kick from 40. Subiaco taking full advantage. Jack Mayo, regardless if he kicked from the top of the 10-metre square, still causing problems for Perth when he moves the ball forward. Subiaco, late in the third term, 8-6-54. Perth, 7-5-47. Been so disciplined the whole game, Perth. In the last 8 to 10 minutes, things have fallen apart, giving away two of the last goals of the contest through 50-metre penalties. Subiaco using their experience to wrestle back the lead. Edwards opposed there to Borchette, who sockers the ball along. Hill went through his hands. Hickmont got the ball. Good looking kick. Cycle with the snap. Across the body. Brogan Henry back with a flight and takes a very good mark. And one of their good defenders finds Constable. Edwards went through his hands. Opportunity here for Perth. And inside 50 been rare. They might catch him on the overlap here. Brilliant spoil. Magnificent defence there from Subiaco. Barenga going back with a flight. Aaron Clark looked to have them cooked on the overlap. Barenga had other ideas. The Demons have even had the goal. This next passage of play, one of the most vital for the game. In the left forward pocket. Borchett. His clearance allowed there for Francicini to get it on the boot, get it on to the outer side wing, the eastern part of the ground, and there'll be a throw in. A little bit too easy there from Subiaco. This is where the hard work starts for Perth's mids. Can they go over the lines? Certainly got the dominant ruckman there with Edwards. Borchett may have given a free kick away, and Edwards will take the kick. Where's the representation from the D's? Inside 50. Clark the target. Ball was low. Snap around the body. Clark the target again. By himself in the goal square. Was it a free kick? The umpire's going to make the call. Over the shoulder. The kick came in there from Bodle. Clark has been awarded over the shoulder. Had a fair piece of it. Stuck in the right forward pocket. As soon as he runs off his line, goes with a banana and has pushed it across the face. The hush around the Perth faithful through for a behind. Perth to 7-6. The Lions 8-6, so there's a kick in it. Ferroni clears. Clark so strong overhead. Takes a very good mark at halfback for the Subiaco Lions. Gets a lead there from Liam Hickmott. Ignores that. Just goes for territory. Borchett went up for the mark. Did the roving. Go back to Hickmott. Hill. Erratic with his kick. Ferroni chopped it off. And once again, through Clark, the skipper, he can just settle things down. Goes with a kick out wide. Benjamin Golding was the target. But it's ended up in the hands there of Jordan Ferroni, who just goes inside 50. How telling is this passage of play going to be? Sturgio. Around the body for Subiaco. Kick on goal. Goal kicking mids. And we go to the three-quarter time break. Intriguing battle. Subiaco with a late shot on goal there from Sturgio have gone to 8-7-55. To Perth, 7 goals, 6-48. The lead to the Lions is 7 points. Been a fascinating contest. Both sides good enough to win it from here. Subiaco, of course, adding 3-2 in that quarter. Perth only kicking the one behind. If you can believe that. We go to the goal kickers for Subiaco. Sokol has kicked 3. Mayo 2. Singles to Clark, Foley, Sturgio with 1. And of course for Perth, Clark with a couple. Singles to Catchard, Clark, Davis, Edwards and Kemp. We'll run through the possessions after the break. But at this stage, it is Subiaco 8-7-55. They lead Perth 7-6-48 at three-quarter time here at Mineral Resources.
This waffle stream is brought to you by Maxxis Tyres. Performance when it's wanted, safety when it's needed.
At Truck Assist, we only cover one thing. Specifically, trucks for landscaping, trucks for cabinet making, bed trucks. Smell that bread truck. Trucks for chippies, ones for brickies. Oh, and really big vans. We get your business sorted. With roadside assist, if your battery says nope, Downtime cover if this is your only hope. And motor cover if things don't go to plan.
G'day, mate.
That's insurance from the specialists. Truck Assist, it's what we do.
Maxxis Tyres. From an impressive heritage, tyres that deliver safety and performance on and off-road. Maxxis Tyres. Performance when it's wanted, safety when it's needed.
Punt from 50, win. Little too into the game, win. Too cocky, almost a win. Risking it all for the glory, win. It's win-win at the WAFL. Great footy, food and entertainment. Find out more at waffle.com.au.
One pharmacy group has voluntarily passed on the full $1 prescription discount to all eligible patients on all concessional scripts.
And we will continue to stand by our commitment to make healthcare more affordable for all Australians. So every Australian pensioner, veteran or concession card holder saves $1 off their prescription. That's added up to an incredible $100 million. Chemist Warehouse, always here for you.
Discounting prescriptions in every store, every day.
I love a sunburnt country. A land of sweeping plains. Of ragged mountain ranges. Of drought and flooding rains. When the lucky country isn't so lucky.
Lucky you're with Amy.
The stadium is the host. Draw the battle lines. You acknowledge your opponent on the field and in the stands. You hear that deafening chant. It's sometimes just one among the many. It's them that unites us. Bring them on.
This WAFL stream is brought to you by Truck Assist. Insurance to keep on earning.
Welcome back to Mineral Resources Oval. It's just a fantastic occasion for round one. The Perth Football Club, the home team, they trail by 7 points against the highly fancied Subiaco, 8-7-55 to Perth, 7-6-48. Subiaco, for them, it's a familiar position to be as they turn for the hills and to run over them. They are the leaders, and it's been a part of their history, these key moments of where Subiaco have always put sides to the sword. For Perth, we spoke briefly off air with a mate of mine that's sitting up here this evening. Perth can't afford to be brave anymore. It's time to step up in these moments. It's time to deliver for your fans. And I just think this is as big a moment that the Perth Football Club have had to deliver for their long-suffering fans in this circumstance. For Subiaco, they got there through undisciplined acts there of the Perth Football Club in that last 10 to 12 minutes. If Subi go on and win this, I don't think it's been a performance that's really heralded of what they're all about. We probably haven't seen the best of Subiaco. Of course, they'll be spoken about and reflected upon as the main victor and deserving victor. But if Perth, I just feel like at this stage it means a lot more to them. So the Demons, this first 5 minutes are just going to be vital. For Subiaco, they know how to win from these circumstances. They know what to do. So much experience out there. Everything's pointing towards Subiaco winning by 3 or 4 goals. Can Perth just reverse the narrative? They've recruited well over summer. This is where there's nowhere to hide. Big moment for the Perth Football Club. Bigger moment for Subiaco. They want to get their season off to the right start also. The lights are on. The stage is set. Theatre at its best. A close contest to finish off a fascinating round one. Perth to be kicking to the north. Subi to be kicking to the south. And away we go. Eaton wins the first tap into the path there for the Demons of Boone. Swings it onto his boot. Straight away the Demons will go forward. Through Bodle. Kick to full forward. Round the body. Hits the post. It was Christian Carey. Good ball movement there from Bodle. Created that. Carey, the veteran, hits the left goal post at the base already. Crowd on their feet. Subiaco to clear. The Demons through Clark. Sturgio. Was he thrown off the ball? Was it a Subiaco free kick? Hill gave it back to Boone. Will look to pump the ball back inside 50. Boone with the kick. Went looking for Clark at his feet. Not where you want it for key forwards. Subiaco already under a huge amount of pressure in their defence of 50. Great work there from Barenga. Was part of that brilliant spoil late in the game. First goal going to be massive. Clark wins it down. The path there at Thompson. Thompson fell over. Got to keep your feet. Working hard was Foley, the ex-Eagle, towards the boundary line. Be thrown in between the left forward pocket, left half forward. 35 metres around. Perth in attack. Game in the balance. One kick separates both sides. Subi again, Veroni. Dwyer, Clark on the left foot. Just pitches inside. Subiaco will be content with the boundary line. Perth want the flow. Every moment Subiaco have just to kill off some seconds they'll take. But Perth need the ball swinging back through that corridor where they look their best. Eaton to resume his battle. Been fascinating with Edwards. Kick inside 50. Very good mark defensively taken. Been a good player in defence as Marlon Corbett. Corbett with his kick. Finds Hickmont. That's the Lamb variety. Sokol a long way up from goal. Marks on centre wing. Caniglio must go back with a flight. Hill may have been held. Caniglio with his kick. Davis. Here's the big key 50-50 moments. Davis with a hand pass. Finds Carey. Carey went back to Davis. Went through the hands. The cricket equivalent would have been a drop catch at first slip. Ball to be thrown back in. Lee Kitchen, the veteran, back on for Subiaco. Crowd, plenty of voice. Davis hacks it forward. Foot races on well and truly. Catchard left it behind. Hickmont tried to flip it on. Picked up there by Keaton. Golding had to be quick, had to be cool. He was both, but gave it up. Caniglio had Tarkin, Broken Henry, I should say. Streaming past Davis, got it back. Inside 50 beckons. Broken Henry overcooked it. Comes to Boone. Boone low ball. Clark. Brilliant work there from Austin Davis. Broken Henry wasn't overly clean, but he got the job done. Huge kick. Clark been recruited to kick goals. All the way from Coburg. Northern suburbs of Melbourne. Clark with his approach. Has he snuck it in? He has. Massive goal for the Demons. All squared up. And like any good boxing bout, it's been squared up and Perth have laid the first punch to start the last quarter. 8-7-55. Subiaco 8-7-55, all squared up. 3 minutes in, last quarter. Our broadcast coming through the AFL app, of course, afl.com.au. It's squared up, there's nowhere to hide. WAFL footy at its best, been a cracking first round of footy. This to finish things off on a Saturday night in Perth, Easter Saturday. Brilliant stuff. Eaton wins another important tap. Byrne gets a clearance. The Demons go forward. Subiaco again commit in their defensive zone. Corbett comes to Clark. Clark with his kick, goes to full forward, bounced off the hands there of Clark, comes to Chaplin! Has he kicked it? He has! Chaplin has snapped one of the great big man goals. It was off hands, Clark, Kemp had a bit of it, Chaplin snapping around the body. Gives the Demons a 6-point lead. 9-7-61. 8-7-55. In the Western Stand at the old Lathlane Oval, of course, in the pitch dark. Thrown up. Kitchen. Now to Byrne, cut off. Caniglio from left half back goes to Sanal forward, committing at the front of that contest was Thompson, the littlest man on the ground. Savini, Kitchen float around this. Still Subiaco go. Kitchen, the veteran, handballs it out. Hickmott's kick was smothered. 2-on-1. Picked up by Edwards. Clark mowed down. Brilliant tackle. Absolutely nailed him alone with the tackle. Comes to Golding. Inside 50. Hill picks up the ball. Absolute class. Picks out there Jack Cooley. Cooley with his kick. Savini takes the mark on the centre wing. Goes back inboard. Nearly overcooked it. Kitchen. Kitchen from centre wing. Brogan Henry in the box seat here, surely. Comes to Golding. Golding sprays on goal. Out of bounds on the full. Good effort there from Brogan Henry. Subiaco will be disappointed with that. The Demons survive a forward thrust. Savini. Was there a free kick? Edwards to take it. Edwards has Simpson. Just pitched inside, went looking there for Carey. Crowds up and about, been like that for the last 2.5 quarters. Demons 9-7-61 lead Subiaco 8-7-55. Hickman around this contest, that being Liam for Subiaco. Greg Clark at the foot of this contest, watch for him. And he gets it, Clark from centre wing with the kick. Pitches inside there for Hill. Goes with a banana, check side I should say. Bowled over Byrne. Borchett. Goes from half back. Caniglio been committed the whole contest. Hill been brilliant. Tackled. Cooley. Back to Clark. Good by hand usually. In goes Regan Clark. Greg Clark, the cleaner of the Clarks. Inside 50 beckons for Subiaco. They have the numbers. Stuck in the pocket was Mayo. Went back to Ferroni. Brilliant smother. Caniglio, absolutely brilliant. Brogan Henry taken down in the tackle. Jack Mayo, absolutely brilliant. Looks to have hurt his ankle. Brogan Henry, the talk wasn't there for Subi. I should say Perth. Mayo was all over it. Strap knees or none. He's going to go back and a scoring opportunity here for Subi. Have to feel for Brogan Henry. Barely done a thing wrong all night. Tackled inside the attacking 50. Mayo. Usually a very reliable kick. Pushes it to the left. Still a live ball though for Subiaco. The Demons will clear. And a brilliant mark on the outer side of the ground. Looks to be Chaplin. Came back in board. Oh, they gave it up. Subiaco have got it back through Kitchen. Usually makes things happen. Tracking back to the goal square. Demons under all sorts of pressure. Still have an option there through Brogan Henry. Davis tucked up on the boundary line. Goes with a short ball. Brogan Henry trying his guts out. Clark also pushed back over the boundary line. Gets a clap from the crowd. Right in front of the Subiaco bench. You can see in our picture, Sturgio on the bench. Eaton having a rest for Subiaco. So that'll mean that'll be Edwards and Borchett. Kicked out of the pack by Cooley. Simpson shows a turn of pace. Holds him up. Good tackle. Picked out there by Thompson. Somehow got out of it. Kick will go forward. Measured beautifully. Lovely kick there from Constable. Constable found the target there in Cooley. Cooley. Got to be Cooley under pressure. Jack Cooley sets his agenda straight. Kicks from 55. Gets a fair look at it. Through for a behind. Probably not the greatest of options in the scheme of things. Demons need to lower their eyes. Subiaco need to do the same thing. Both sides under huge pressure from full-back. Subiaco should have been able to claim the mark through Eaton. Thompson with the hand pass. Another kick there to Constable. To the top of the goal square. Clark had a bit of it. Savini in there for Subiaco. Step around the body. Still they go in the forward pocket. Subiaco, I think it through, well, Perth through Kemp. Floats across the face. Another behind. That's 2 in a minute for Perth behind-wise. Push the lead out to 8 points, 9-9 to 8-7. Here's Dwyer from full-back. Been a very good player today for Subi. Just goes long and strong down. Caniglio, return serve, goes with a short chip. Bodle, in the hands of Bodle, been a class player today. Gets the option there from Constable. The cruises past. Ignores that. Jack Bodle gives it everything he has. Goes long. The crowd tells the story. What a magnificent kick. Absolutely massive there from Bodle. They're the moments that the Demons have to seize if they are to get themselves off the WAFL canvas. 10-9-69. They lead. Subiaco 8-7-55. 12 and 3/4 minutes played. You're with Dan Hobley, the broadcast coming through the AFL app, of course, afl.com.au. Perth throwing down the gauntlet to Subiaco. Come and get us, they say. Subiaco with plenty of time in this quarter to do just that. I feel like they need Sturgio back in the middle of the ground. He's played on the wing for the last 6 minutes. That's working for the Demons. Probably a 50-50 in the ruck. Got to remember, players are tired. Been an absorbing battle. Constable will be important in this contest. So too Hickmont for Subi. Edwards, again, just been wonderful. Clark will clear for Subiaco. Spirals it to full forward. The target will be Sokol. Brilliant defence again for the D's. Davis follows it up. Sturgio, clever little hair pass. Back to Mayo. Mayo, wonky old ball to full forward. Bounces over Sokol. Hill, can he show some poise? Ferroni was tackled. Singh. Gee. I reckon Perth were lucky not to give away a free kick. Jordan Ferroni looked to be taken high for Subi. Umpire didn't want to know about it. Throw up at the teeth of the goal square. Hill, been fantastic. Came over the top there was the veteran in Carey. Back to Dwyer, a long way down from full back. Off the hands there of Sokol. Snap around the body there from Mayo. And Brantley cut off there for the D's. Through Jack Poole. Poole goes wide. Subi with the numbers. Savini. Kick back inboard, the veteran. Lee Kitchen. His side trails. Good kick, finds Golding. Ball at left half forward, Golding. Telling kick. Borchett. No one's going to mark it. Still the ball is live for the D's. Brilliant tackle. And the umpire has awarded that as a 50-50 contest and will ball it up. Perth have to do everything right here in defence. Subiaco, desperate for a goal to stay in the contest. Edwards wins another ruck tap. Kitchen bursts through the pack. Hickmont didn't keep his feet. Clearing kick came. Eaton with the fist. Hammered out right near the Subiaco bench. What must be running through the mind of Bode Wardman? Also, his assistant coach there in Chase Creedy. In unfamiliar territory v the D's. Eaton. Corbett got the hand pass out. Hickmont. Davis. Been one of their best. That being for the Perth Football Club. Edwards, for me, been one of the better players on the ground, if not the best for Perth. Been outstanding in the ruck. Wins it out. Constable. Goes to ground. Clark. Good tackle, fair result, good umpiring. The umpire will ball it up. Couple of death stares from the locals. Don't worry, I saw it. Here comes Carey. Didn't come down the last shower. Greg Clark. Gets it back. Just edging the ball forward. Golding. Clash of heads as the Demons clear the ball. Almost a mark taken. Carey, it bounced off his chest. Gee, it's a hot footy. Davis. Carey. Hot football. Comes back to Hickmont. Subiaco somehow got out of that. Corbett pokes it forward. 50-50 ball. Through he comes. Brilliant work there from Skyball. It's going to come back with interest though. Some of the smothers in the last 5 minutes have been outrageous from Perth. Constable drags him down. Subiaco under all sorts. Hill floating back with a pack. Gets a charge on that. All of a sudden, Perth with some space. Hill just to hit a target. Takes a bounce. Goes with a fake if you don't mind. Beautiful looking delivery out there to Clark. Falls to the feet there again. Fourth smother in the last 5 minutes of footy. Kitchen goes by hand, turns it over. Thompson drops one he probably should have taken. Free kick going back to the Demons. Thompson goes short. Simple mark taken there by Bodle. Kicked the previous goal. Bodle with his kick. Not the best. Turns it over. Franceschini goes to Greg Clark. Demons get the result. Nearly 19 minutes gone, final term. Perth 10-9-69. Leading Subiaco 8-7-55. Crowd on the edge of their seat. Here's Byrne. Perth looking for the killer blow. Hickmott got the hair pass to Kitchen. Cooley gave it back to Byrne. Byrne with his kick. Carey gives chase. Gets it back. Carey to full forward. Brilliant defensively marked there by Baringa. Baringa to Golding. Off the outstep. Dwyer with some space. If he can pick it up, he'll be away. Dwyer, the veteran. On the third attempt, picks it up, runs his full measure. Kick goes in the Mayo direction. Mayo takes the mark. Brilliant there from Dwyer. Ran after the peel from halfback. On the third attempt at picking it up. Got about plus 50 metres there for Subiaco. And Mayo took a very good mark. Scobell's attempt was outstanding. Mayo up to the task. Kick on its way, under the footy. Perth belt it through. Caniglio again involved. Resolute in defence. Regardless of the result, it's been a classic. Taylor, the veteran. Bounces off the chest there of Chaplin. Simpson, in his first game for the club, works it back over the boundary line. Crowd pauses for a breath on the eastern side of the ground. Eaton. Byrne gets the slick hand pass out. Here's Davis if he's clean. Davis was not clean. Clark still an option here for Perth. Greg Clark gets it out. Away Subiaco go. Kick inside by Franceschini. Cycle is spoiled. Connor Singh been outstanding. Good work there from Franceschini. Kick went looking for Sokol, but Connor Singh has been absolutely outstanding for the D's. Ball again at left half forward. Hickmott. Telling kick. Sokol again in the action, tackled, still strong enough to keep his body up. Magnificent core strength. And Scobell takes the last line in defence mark. Must go boundary for the D's, surely. Scobell with a kick. Subi with the numbers. Demons numbers do arise. Kent went to ground. Kitchen did not. Brilliant tackle there from Simpson. Kick around the body from Golding. Sokol's monstered. Taylor does the rest. Been a good battle. Battling hard, Luke Foley's gone forward for Subiaco. Taylor's opposed to him. It's in the right forward pocket for Subiaco. A goal would set the place alight. Scoble. Clearing kick. Bounce is going to be super important. Clark was good enough. Gives it back to Thompson. Thompson probing 45-metre ball to the outer centre wing. Through came Aaron Clark. Hacked forward by the D's. No one at home for Perth though. Drew Roadies for Subiaco. Goes inboard Clark. Dropped one that he should have taken. Has he sat on it or has he not? Umpire doesn't make a decision. Be a ball up. Just on the edge of the centre square. Still some 65, 70 metres away from the Perth goal. Burn around this contest. So to Scoble, a long way down from half back. Eventually it jams out. Hacked forward again there by Chaplin. Being a good player. Following up there was Catchard. Overran it. The tiredness of all of these players. Don't underestimate. Both sides have tried so hard. Subiaco, you just get the feeling, hanging on by a fingernail. Can Perth deliver the knockout blow? The Demons again. So the Demons have won a free kick out of all that. Pretty sure it might be Clark. So it's Thompson, in fact. It was over the shoulder. He finds Clark, in fact. So Thompson to Clark. No pressure on Perth here. They can suck some time out of this. Clark with his kick. The obvious target will be Aaron Clark, who nearly pulled in the muck. Step around the body. Kemp. Isn't he been a find for Perth today? Just so nifty around goals. Probably the last player they had like that was Cody Nyet. Long gone from Perth these days. Subiaco to clear. Simpson got the spoil. Kitchen in the van. Kitchen kicks it forward. Turnover. Scoble yet again. Elijah Scoble being one of their better players. In the top three, surely. Probing kick. Chaplin. Smother came back in. Constable just spiked it forward. Volleyball side. There's the siren. Well, it was effectively out of nowhere. But the Perth Footy Club have delivered. Perth have defeated